Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Roberto Carlos. Lovely, now then. And he shoots! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Shevchenko, Bastoni wins the duel this time. Yamal, O'Shea does really well to win the ball there. Pirlo. O'Shea. Looking for a runner. Defending of the desperate variety. Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Roberto Carlos. Van de Ven. Adams. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Rijkaard.
England really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Maradona. Looking for the run. Oh, good take in a good area. Chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Kaká deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
They've played it short. Crosses it in. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Kaká. And the shot! It's loose, and there's... Oh, what has happened here? Finds himself unceremoniously floored.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Great vision. Kaká has it in a wide position. Oh, he's been caught napping. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. A formality. We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. That pass has been well intercepted. And back to the keeper. 30 minutes gone. Throw in. Stood up well to him there. Ambitious ball here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rijkaard. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now Van de Ven. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Yamal. Tries to play it through. Hakimi picks it up out. He's got full. Tries to get it clear. Chance here to counter. The muscular approach does pay off here. Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the keeper beats it away. Oh, important interception. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Van de Ven. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Bastoni. Now Van de Ven. And it's Roberto Carlos. Martinez. And Bastoni. And it's Hakimi. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Hakimi. Played back into the centre. Looking to play him in. Nicely aimed pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. England are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, Red, nice interception. Hakimi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And Shevchenko. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Maradona. Hakimi. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now Van de Ven. Opts for safety. Bastoni. Can he get it through? Hakimi plays it in. Van Dijk clears. And that's been won straight back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Roberto Carlos. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nice looking ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Kaka is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Passing nice and neat. Little pass back. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. The ball goes in. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's only too happy to take that back. Bastoni. And it's Rijkaard. That's a good ball out wide. Passes short and sharp. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard. And it's Maradona. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Van de Ven. And it's Hakimi. Bastoni. Played back in. That's a little off target. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 6. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Ribery. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
O'Shea cannot be beaten that easily. And that's gone loose. England still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Cantona. Pirlo. Cantona gets flagged offside.
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Ribery. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Kukçu. It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Early ball. That is a brilliant interception. England have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Well, there's the clearance. And here's Messi. Raul. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. So what can they make of this? That's a sharp pass. It's a really well-measured ball. Hakimi, Batistuta, Ribery.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Ribery. Up he goes!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Some really good ball movement. That's good running with the ball. Great chance!
Wow.
Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
What?
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Milan. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Inter e Inghilterra.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Inter Milan have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Shevchenko. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Quickly taken.
Cantona really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
De Jong gets into a good position. That's a lovely, neat pass. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Pass somewhat off target. Now he's got space here. Shevchenko is in a really good position out wide. And it's Figo. He's looking wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Frankie de Jong is one of the most versatile midfielders in the game, capable of playing all sorts of roles, including even regista and centre-back. But he seems to see himself as a holding player, and his ability to distribute could well be key here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Lahm delivers. Cantona, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Koller.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Now it's Figo. Kukçu gets a foot in here. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Climbs up big! He's trying to hit the front line here. England are looking to go forward now. The ball goes in. There's the header! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And here's Kaka. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's been shifted off it. Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Shevchenko, and it's made its way to him. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's De Jong. Koller. Kukçu cuts it out. It's run loose here. Kukçu. Oh, this looks sharp. That is ended up in no man's land. De Jong. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. That's an imaginative pass. He is through here. Figo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Figo. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Lahm. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Figo crosses. He rises! It's hit the upright. Thuram gets good distance on it. Driven forward. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's shifting through the gears here. Header! Oh, quality save!
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Figo. Šeško. Now that looks a decent ball. Figo. In towards the back. Oh, smashing header! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
England would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake and they've got to move on.
And we're off again.
England can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, they could break here. And it's Nedved. Knocks it into space. Hit into the middle. It's a mighty effort! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known. The home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti hurtling down that right flank. Kaka. Pirlo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Batistuta. Donatoni. And here's Batistuta. Kukçu. Over to the left. That has not gone well. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And here's Azar. Now it's Donatoni. Cantona could move up a gear here. Now it's Shevchenko. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gabriel. And it's Zanetti. And it's Azar. Donatoni. And this is Batistuta. Kaka.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pirlo. And he's taking no chances there. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And Shevchenko! Goal! England! First blood drawn. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
England have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Azar. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that was vital.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great vision. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That's the keeper's ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Donatoni. And here's Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. That'll be a throw-in. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he's Shevchenko! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pirlo is the team's great visionary.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, shooting chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Kukçu. Pirlo. Donatoni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a promising position. It's a good-looking delivery. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's come loose. Zanetti crosses it in here. And this is Batistuta. They get a throw in. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Batistuta. Nice sequence of passes, this. And the counter is on. Zanetti. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Donatoni. And here's Azar. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Batistuta. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
England leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And here's Zanetti, and it's Azar. And the counter-attack is on for England. No luck with that dink over the top. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Searching pass he's played there.
Substitution for England, number 7, Cantona. Coming on to replace him is
Zanetti.
number 10.
No,
Messi.
again there's no way
Substitution
through.
in progress.
Gabriel. Hazard. And Donatoni. Beckenbauer. And here's Sörloth. And this is goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pirlo, who does have an assist to his name. Pirlo carries the ball down the right. Dink through. Good ball, good take. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He can get that clear. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop them in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Quality ball. Now it's Batistuta. Aimed beyond the defence. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Nicely shaped ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Substitution for England. Number 11, Shevchenko. Number 9, Kaká.
England have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Number 18, El Hadj Diouf. Substitutions
Pirlo.
taking place.
England do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Kukçu. Coming on the field is
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, smashing header! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
And it's Messi. Looking for the run. Cross to the back post. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 3 coming up.
River Plate really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Messi looking to play it into the box. Pass somewhat off target. River Plate have it back and can go again. England moments now away from seeing this one out. And here's Sørloth. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Knocks it into space. Early ball.
River Plate really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
One ball by the goalkeeper. We are into stoppage time. Now it's Sørloth. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he shoots! They've scored! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then.
And there goes the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle.
Nghe trận vừa rồi là thắng ấy. Sút mấy quả không vào. Không được. nhỉ? Ghê.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against England.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by link.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's got away. Shot a goal! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Kaka. Now it's Shevchenko. That is lovely. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Ferdinand. Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? An instinctive delivery. And he's cut it out. It's a searching pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Played back in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Hullet. And the shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
I think Pavel Nedved's going to have a starring role here, Peter. Being two-footed, he can operate both as a traditional and as an inverted winger. So he always offers you that option, hugging the line or coming inside.
Very versatile, isn't he?
Yeah, and then there's that trademark run from deep.
So the defence are going to have their hands full.
You can say that again.
And it's Pirlo. And here's Shevchenko. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Threads one in. Roberto Carlos. Out for a throw. Knocks it into space. And the ball is out of play. Toure picks it up from the goal kick. Messi. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Tries to play it through. Great vision. Now the ball in. That is good strength. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, strongly challenged there. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Cantona. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. It's a decent chance!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Messi, he's tried one! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. Ferdinand.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Shevchenko proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Kaka really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he goes cross-field. Lahm is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Looking to play him in. And this is Messi, and he shoots! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish right from the top draw. There is the breakthrough. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Messi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
A hefty challenge. Bullish header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. Cantona. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now Yaya Toure. Saliba. And it's Messi. And here's Bale. Good ball, good take. Oh, well played. And that has been clubbed away. Messi looking to add to his goal. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Lahm. Thinks about the shot. Shapes the shoot! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good.